Yo, Hard Knocks Football League. Wait, let me say it again. Hard Knocks Football League. It's your man, Mr. Beazle, on YouTube, MRBZIL on YouTube. Look where we're at. Roll to the playoffs is the theme. My head like man far. I don't care. Roll to the playoffs, guys. Roll to the playoffs. This title's on the line, guys. For this champion. Who's going to be the next champion? 2017, 2018 champion. Who's going to win $300? Who's going to win $150? You gotta remember, guys, third place, you will get $50. Like, there's a lot in stake for this league. I had it all planned today to try to get a couple people. Sorry, disappearing from the thing. Try to get a couple people to get on this thing. But I've been working my ass off this week, and I was like, I need the rest. I need to rest my body. So, I did it that way. So I'm actually going to do this all by myself. Going to give you the explanations of the playoffs, which I worked very hard on. For a person who, most people probably want to get paid for stuff like this. I enjoy doing, for y'all and for just the entertainment of the league, especially when the playoffs is coming up. Congratulations to the teams that needed to get the win to at least stay close to being in the playoffs. Congratulations to the teams that's already probably clinched their playoff seeds, which I will again explain later. And when I explain this playoff prediction, this possibility, it's going to be a lot of funny things is going to be happening for a lot of teams. You obviously have to put your best team up if you want to make the playoffs, because there's a certain number of teams that actually can lose and get bumped out of the playoffs. Not just the 9th and 10th seed right now, but there's teams that's already in the playoffs that actually can get bumped out. I will explain it to you in a minute. I'm going to try to make this video fast. I know it's up to 2 minutes. All right. So I'm going to go through the scores real quick. I'm going to do my team first since I'm the asshole. Machiavelli franchise versus the unit. Machiavelli franchise saves his ass to have a chance into the playoffs and gets the victory. As much as I wanted to beat him, he got the victory, 91-85. Lead score, Russell Wilson. Funny way of switching your quarterbacks. But I know how you move. I know how you do, and one thing I can't admit. Sometimes you're not stupid. Sometimes who to start. Sometimes you make a lot of stupid moves, though. Congratulations on the win. I'll explain to you. You're probably second team I have to explain to how they can actually get itself in the playoffs. The unit stays in second seed. Yeah, whatever. Congratulations on the win. Next game, Devil's Playground versus Team Clark Kent. Devil's Playground, who's been on an interesting streak. Or did he lose last week? I don't know yet, but it's been a long week. Devil's Playground gets the victory, 109-83. Leading scorer, Kamara, right? Am I saying it right? Kamara? Yeah, all right. 24 points. Great win, Devils, you've been killing. Like I said, we know why you've been getting out. But you've been killing. I guess you definitely want to be a contender in this league. You are one of the top 3 teams in the league. Honestly, if it wasn't for me having my division, you have either the first or second best record. Or you can be tied with the best record in the league, quite a scout. So you've had a great season. So congratulations on the victory. Team Clark Kent, the loss didn't even kill you. So this is not even a big deal. Like you're already clinched in the playoffs. Like if there was the standings with the little crosses, you got the Z or the Y or whatever like they do in basketball or baseball. So all right, next game, I win, you lose versus Team Dynasty. Both 2 teams that have been on an interesting streak. like Team Dynasty has been on an interesting losing streak. When you lose has been on a losing streak, but he can't score though. But Team Dynasty gets the victory, 123 to 86. Leading scorer is you got two people actually. Okay. Burkhead. I'm gonna give him the thing because he probably never gonna be on your high scoring. It was a great pickup. I'm gonna give you your props on that because I would have never thought he would have killed the season he's had. 21 points, so that's pretty good. All right, and the next game was Tampa 2 versus ENY Ravens. ENY Ravens gets a win, 131. Like, god damn, he scores is crazy. 131 to 89. Leading scorer is Hill from KC. Like, wow, it's a great win. Wow, you got to show you can score, and that's how you do it. 131 points. There's gonna be a major factor in what I explained to you about the playoff, the possible playoffs. Just letting you know. But let's just finish the thing. The last game, H2O. First seed H2O versus Bone Breakers, and H2O gets the victory, 89 to 60. Wow, low scoring for you, Bone Breakers. High score for H2O is of course Gurley and the Jacksonville defense. Shout out to them. They had a great week. 2 win totals, only gave up 10 points. Like, can't beat that. So congratulations to H2O having a great season. Can't beat that, 11-2? Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Like, that's beautiful. 2 losses throughout the whole year. Like, can't beat that. So, again, congratulations. All right, I'm gonna speed through. This is the playoffs, guys. After this week will be the playoffs. Again for this title. Again for $300. Even second place, $150. Third place, $50. So, my playoff possibilities, it took me a while to break all this down. There's certain parts of the way the standings are I still don't understand, and that goes in with the ties. I don't understand how that, let's say one team is 5-9-1, another team is 5-10. Like, who has the high? In my knowledge of things, I always thought ties was higher than losses, but I don't know how ESPN does it. So, all right, playoff possibilities, okay? So we're gonna start seed by seed by seed by seed, or right now the teams. All right, the 10th seed right now is I win, you lose. Now he has a tough matchup. He goes against DPG. Please pay attention, guys, because this can really set you on what you need to do. I broke down everything, all the possibilities. If this person wins and if this person loses. So I broke it down. So he goes against DPG. All right. That's a real tough win. I've seen you score a lot though. But besides that, all right. So you definitely would need the win. Are you listening? You definitely need the win. And you would also need a loss by Machiavelli, who goes against Dynasty. And Tampa 2 that goes against Clark Kent. The only reason I say you get the win and those 2 teams lose, you're actually beating them by total points. And points for is very important. People will learn that you do have to score a lot of points. And right now you currently have more points than Machiavelli and Tampa 2. So you can sneak your way into 8th seed if they lose. That's the interesting game. So Tampa, Clark Kent will have to lose to Tampa 2 would have to lose to Clark Kent, and Machiavelli would have to lose to Dynasty, and you would have to get a win. So just remember that. Pay attention, because there is a chance that you still, as 10th seed right now, can get into the playoffs. It's a bunch of hoping and but you still can get in. All right, so 9th seed, Machiavelli franchise, who goes against Team Dynasty. All right, man, 9th seed. That means you're this close to the 8th seed. You would need the win, and you would need also Tampa 2 to lose to Clark Kent. if you win, you don't have to worry about I lose. You win or lose, you don't have to worry about him. But so right now, the important thing right now is Clark Kent. He's seen, and that's why I had said that's why I put him as the game of the week because he has He has two games. He has two teams that are hoping that he wins because if he wins, he can help out a lot of teams. He can help out. He can help out both your teams, either or. Because if like I said again, if he beats Tampa 2, it can put Tampa 2 into ninth seed. It can go as crazy as that. Like, if long as y'all get y'all wins, that's the most important part. So, and also you have to score high. Because right now Tampa 2 has a 30. Well, this is real hard on you because Tampa 2 has a 39-point lead on you right now. So if Tampa 2 loses and still scores more than you or total throughout the year, he'll still make it to the playoffs. But you would have to score a lot to get in. So right now he has a 39-point lead on you. You would have to hope you can only score 60 and you score like 100 or something. You know what I mean? Like it had to be something like that. Just for you to get into the 8th seed. If you lose, you're out. Same thing with I win, you lose. If you lose, you're out. Like it's plain like that. So those are the possibilities for the 10th and 19th. All right, for the 18th, Tampa 2 versus Clark Kent. Tampa 2 for you, you would definitely need to win. If you get a loss, if Dynasty loses to Machiavelli or Bonebreakers lose to Unit, well, as of right now, you're up on Dynasty by 21 points. So if he loses to Machiavelli and you score a lot, you can actually move up to where he might be at. You know what I mean? And also with Bonebreakers, if Bonebreakers lose, he'll be 5-9. You'll be 5-8-1. And again, I said that's that little weird part about the tie thing. But by the way of points right now, you're up on both of them, so you have a chance of moving up to 6th or 7th seed if you get the victory. You first got to get the victory, then pray on these guys to lose. You can go up to 6 or 7. All right. So, but if you lose in Machiavelli and you win. Damn your name. I win, you lose. Loses, then you have a chance of still staying in 8th. You know what I mean? So, but that's just the point. You have to. It's like you have to definitely try and win. But if you lose, you have to hope that these other teams, because you can be bumped out of the playoffs. So good luck to you, Tampa 2. Hopefully you can pull this off. All right, so seed number 7, Bonebreakers versus the Unit is playing the Unit this week. He would need the win, and also Dynasty and Machiavelli to beat Dynasty. Damn, I'm like fucking up. If he does that, he has a chance of moving up to the 6th seed from the 7th seed. He would also, if he can get H2O to beat the Ravens by points, which Bonebreakers has a 22-point lead on him, he can move the 5th seed. You know what I mean? So, but if you lose in a win by Machiavelli or Tampa, there's a chance it might knock you out because your points for is very low. Like, you got to be careful. So if you lose and Machiavelli or Tampa 2 wins, you could get knocked out of the playoffs too. So right now, I can tell you now, there's 4 teams that if they lose, and this is by points. Points is very important. If you don't believe me, look on the standings and look on the points. People are in the thousands, and right now, Bonebreakers, you're like 966. Like, and you know, like you only beating one team, and that's the Ravens, and the Ravens have 944. So like you really have to have high scores to make it to survive in the playoffs, because that's the tiebreaker and everything. So again, if Dynasty loses to Machiavelli, you can move up to 6. If H2O beats Ravens, all at the same time, you can actually move up to 5th by points, as long as you score enough points and he doesn't pass you. So, but if you lose, again, Machiavelli or Tampa 2 can bump you out the playoffs. So sorry repeating it again. I don't want to make the video so long. All right, I just wanted to make sure people understood. All right, next Team Dynasty, 6th seed is going against Machiavelli franchise. One, again, he would need the win, and also a loss by Team Kent from Tampa 2, your cousin. Like, you need your cousin to beat Team Kent. Or if H2O beats the Ravens, there's a way that if Team Kent loses, there's a chance you can move to the 4th seed. If H2O beats the Ravens, there's a chance you can move to the 5th seed. So you get it? Like, basically, if the Ravens lose, you have way more points than him in points for. Your record will be the same pending the tie, the way they do the tie. So you may move up the 4th seed. But if Kent loses to Tampa 2, you can move up to 5th seed from being on the 6th seed. But if a loss and Bone Breakers win, it may drop you to 6 or it may drop you to the 7th seed. So, I mean, it's pending on things. So basically, if Kent loses, if Ravens loses, you can move up. But if you lose and Bone Breakers wins, you may move down all the way to 7th seed. So that's your Team Dynasty. All right, 5th seed, ENY Ravens versus H2O. First, Ravens would need a win. Again, another tough win for you guys, man. He would need a win, and he would need a loss by Team Kent against Tampa 2. Same game. I'm telling you, like, Team Kent and Tampa 2 would change a lot of games. That game alone is very important. So, Team Kent, if Tampa 2 beats Team Kent, it can actually push you all the way down to the 4th seed. But you'd have to score a little more points than you because Kent is up by 12 points on you right now. But if you lose and a win by Dynasty, it can also drop you. You know what I mean? Like Dynasty win. If you lose and Dynasty wins, it can drop you to 5. You lose and Bone Breakers win, it can drop you down to 6. Or you could even drop all the way down to 7th. There's a chance you could drop all the way down to 7th. So it's like, basically, this is the whole point. You got to win. You got to win and try to score a lot of more points. All right, so I'm almost done, guys. Seed 4 is Clark Kent, and he's going against Tampa 2. Kent would need the win. His win would help a lot of teams, man. His win would do wonders for him. But if he loses, the same thing I had like just explained with the Dynasty and the Ravens. If he loses and Ravens or Dynasty wins, it could be a lot of switching of spots. Like right now, Clark Kent's in 4th spot. Clark Kent, you're in 4th spot. You lose, and in these teams, you're switching things. So you can switch from 5. You can switch from 6. You don't know who your opponent is until we see at the end of this week, basically. So, all right. So good luck again. All right, so third seed. Yeah, I'm getting tired myself. I'm still tired from work. Sorry, guys. 3rd seed DPG. This one's a little more easier. Versus I win, you lose. With a win and a lot of points, he may actually get past H2O, who's the 1st seed currently. H2O is only up by 10 points. So this is going to make it interesting. We don't even know who the 1st and the 3rd seed is going to be. So, I mean, it's the point of getting the win and scoring a lot. So you got to hope not only do you beat the team, but your team gives you a lot of points. So with that, you would win the South Division if that can happen. With the loss, then you would still drop. You would not drop, but you would stay in the 3rd seed. So that's your thing. Like, so basically, you'd have to beat I win, you lose, and then score a lot of points. That's basically how you can win the division. But if not, 3rd seed, 1st seed, 3rd seed, 1st seed. So 2nd seed, the unit, versus Bone Breakers. The win or lose, I stay in 2nd. Thank God. Woo. I clinched the North Division. So basically, I don't have no worries. Whoever the 7th seed is, I'm definitely gonna be looking for you. So win or lose, I'm still gonna stay in the same seed. And as the same thing as the 1st seed H2O versus Ravens. The same thing I said with the DPG. With the win, you can stay, but you still would have to score more points. Like if you win and DPG wins, y'all only separated by 10 points. So whoever has the best game after, if y'all actually both do get the win, whoever has the highest points will be the winner of that division. So you know what I mean. But if you lose, you drop to the third seed. So I just broke down all the possibilities. I hope y'all can y'all caught on to it. You know what I mean? It took me a while. I had a lot of time at work, so I had time to write this type of stuff down. But this is very important, man. Like, you gotta pay attention. Again, Tampa 2 and Clark Kent. You might need to offer Clark Kent a drink, man. Just, bribe him a little bit. Never know, because his game is very important. His game is so important. Like, I was amazed at how his game was in the middle of everything. Like, this had to happen for this person to end up here. So as much as you believe, for me, this week, for much for y'all to believe that this week isn't that important for certain teams, all teams are going to be affected by the wins, the losses, and you know what I mean. So everybody, the point four is way more important. My freaking handwriting is mumble jumble, so I'm gonna skip everything I just wrote. But please, guys, set your team for war this week, man, because you don't know where you might be next week. You may be thinking you're one of the high seeds and drop down to the lower seeds. This can affect all 10 teams right now. That's what I like about this right now. This week alone can affect all, well, except for me, but can affect all, well, I don't know who my opponent is, but this will affect all teams. I love stuff like this. You know what I mean? So, put your best team out. Please, man. Yeah, I want to make this money. I want to win this money. $50. Again, $50, you get $300. Who the fuck wouldn't want to take up that opportunity? So, again, I'm on 22 minutes. Apologize for making this video so long. I know some of y'all don't like long videos. Hard Knocks Football, hashtag HKF 2017. May the best team win. Mr. Beazle on YouTube. And I'm out.